Aeruta is an adorable action platformer which, like a YouTube communist, doesn't do anything revolutionary and expertly wastes my time, but I just keep coming back for more. With games like Battlefield 6 and aggressive maybe friends simulator Arc Raiders on my plate, it's nice to have a game that just wants me to cutely cannibalize everything in sight. This is a world where bread is so alive it can pop out of the oven and run around. Vegans are fucked. Do buns feel pain? Mine definitely do, after getting spanked by the boss fights of each region. My too long did not watch summary is that Aeruta is a story-dense platformer shop manager where you grind enemies for ingredient drops, which lightly scratches my ever-present MapleStory itch. Then you make money to put into upgrading the town and yourself in a consistently satisfying loop. I give it an addictively satisfying out of 10.
Are you sure you're saying the name right?
No. An average 2 days looks like this. Wake up and check your calendar to see if it's a good day to fight or sell. Pick a location based on your quest goals or item needs and get into a selection of fights and resource gathering. This culminates in a boss fight. If you lose, you go to town, sell bread, upgrade what you can, and then try again. The difficulty on boss fights are just right, usually requiring you to die and restart the whole zone a couple times before finessing it. Since you're resource gathering along the way, multiple failures never feel like a waste. Maybe if more of my own personal failures resulted in baskets of baked goods, I wouldn't have a YouTube channel. You can research new bread to sell and upgrade, which you can also make part of your loadout. Each day you can take 3 pieces of bread with you, which normally act as health potions, but also have enough variety to be offensive items if you want the trade-off. There's also monster ranching, and to capture slimes you'll have to lure them by offering them one of your pieces of bread. I called my first one Rat Wife, and I feed her every day. I'm a feeder. There's relationship building, and higher friendships result in more helpful friends that help around the store or train your slimes. Upon leveling up a relationship, you're treated to some sort of a cutscene or skit. A few have way more effort put into them than I had any expectation for. Personally, I made sure to befriend the twins. I mean, the witch. Gearing is non-existent, and instead the game focuses on augmenting the 3 weapon choices you have, as well as a couple charms here and there to tweak your numbers. Each item also has a bunch of unlockable abilities with cooldowns. I wouldn't say it was insanely deep in this department, but as I always tell Rat Wife, barely deep enough is still just deep enough.
A deep is a deep.
A deep is a deep.
A win is a win.
My dairy owner's called a deep.
I don't know him.
Shop management involves stocking shelves with your bread choices of the day, running back to the till to minigame arrow a customer, and finally cleaning up any chance you get. Which is hardly ever, because this game fire hoses you with the average workday. I guess what to expect when you're the only bakery in a town comprised almost exclusively of women. They can't get enough of delicious baked goods.
It's true.
If they don't want a population collapse, they're gonna have to introduce steak and cheese pies or Warhammer to the menu. And
Or a sausage.
Or a sausage. I actually picked Rat Wife's brain on like what a manly food would be, and she was just like, sausage. Sausage. Initially,
You love a sausage.
yeah,
You've invented different types.
we do. I do love a sausage. Initially, I had critiques about how the stages weren't particularly differentiated, but I finally came to find it all kind of comforting. I will say though, I'm not a fan of farting plants. Give me clearly defined expectations of where punishment occurs and finishes, please. Whenever I fart, I know exactly where I should have finished it. I thoroughly enjoyed this one. I'd like to thank my patrons. You guys are the true goaties. Tell me your personal games of the year, what you enjoyed the most. Might chuck them in my last video of the year. Instead of making your New Year's resolution losing weight, make it subscribe to me. Become the weight to my subscriber list I always wanted.
Give him a muffin top of subscribers.
I'd love
little pouch. Make him unable to see his